Here's what's coming up next on the Holo Movement Purpose Lab.
The old rules and frameworks don't work anymore. And deep down, you know it. The Holo Movement Purpose Lab is where we come together and remember who we are and why we came. New teams are forming this September at ourlightnet.org/purpose. Together, we rewrite the map. Hi, my name is Zenka Caro. I'm founder of LightNet, and my passion and purpose is to remove the word impossible from your mind. I'm here today with Dr. Marion Ross, who is the co-founder of Shift Your Life and is the other half of the dynamic duo known as the Shift Doctors. She was not always a doctor. And in this teaser, we're going to talk about how she became a doctor, understanding for the first time how our emotions cause the physical problems that we encounter. She has now received a doctorate in holistic healing, metaphysics, and transpersonal psychology. She is one of those people that is curious about everything. She also has certifications in mind-body medicine and Qigong. And she's also written 5 books with her partner, Dr. Tracy Lutz, on everything from bye-bye self-sabotage, how to love your life, and Shift, a women's guide to transformation, the mystical world of Intura art, and more. Together, they offer online courses, energy healings, and she maintains a private practice here in Sedona, New York, and Paris, helping people stop self-sabotage and transform their lives.
It was the perfect passion. I was developing lots of new products and lots of new brands, and I felt very successful. And then at one point, I just felt empty. I was burned out. When I was in my late 40s, and I started having shoulder problems. I had a frozen shoulder. And what did that mean? Who knows? I tried Celebrex, I tried all the drugs possible, and nothing would unfreeze my shoulder. And I was in Paris, and it was like 20 degrees out. I couldn't put my coat on because I couldn't put my arm through the arm of the coat. And I was walking around, and I ran into an old friend I hadn't seen for like 20 years. And I gave him a hug, and he said, "What kind of hug is that?" I said, "It's one when you have a frozen shoulder." And he said, "And you're not wearing your coat, it's freezing out." He said, "Look, I know you think I'm still an investment banker, but I became a healer." And I just laughed. "Sure, you became a healer." And he said, "I can help you with that frozen shoulder. Come on over tomorrow. Make an appointment, and let's see what we can do." So I went over there. I was laying on a massage table. He was waving some tuning forks over me. We did a little bit of sound healing, and my shoulder was fine. This is after suffering for months. It was pretty interesting. I said, "Philippe, how did you do that?" He said, "You know, you're a healer. You should go where I went, and you should learn how to do it yourself. I don't want to keep healing you. You have to learn to heal yourself and understand what you've done to create the situation where your body has to tell you that it loves you so much that this is the symptom we're giving you. Wake up. It's a wake-up call, and you're lucky it's only your shoulder. So acknowledge it." And I said, "Well, thank you very much." And I was traveling another 10,000 miles in the next 2 weeks, and 2 weeks later, the other shoulder froze. Well, there was no reason for the other shoulder to freeze because it wasn't my golf or tennis shoulder, but it just froze. I went back to Philippe, and he said, "You have to start dealing with your emotions. You just numb everything out, don't you?" And I said, "How would I know if I'm numb? I'm numb. I don't know the difference between a thought and a feeling." And that really set me on my journey because I had to change my life.
For more, watch the full episode, which will be aired on Monday. Or you can find this story on our podcast, Awaken Your Purpose. To find your passion and purpose, join us at holomovement.net